Hey guys, it's Sarah Molnar, your Teen Beachbody coach. I want to welcome all of my new followers because I know this is the season of everybody wanting to get healthy and fit. So I just wanted to introduce myself. Welcome. I'll be sharing my story probably tomorrow, but let's get down to business. As you guys are popping on, I'm just going to start. So I made, if you saw the previous post on Happy Healthy Sarah, I make my own marinara sauce. And of course it's 50 degrees here in Buffalo and I decided to make sauce. Usually I like to do it on a cold day. But so if you're looking for that recipe, you could scroll down or up or whatever when I'm done with the video. But isn't it awesome to have breadsticks with my son? Yes, with sauce. So if you guys are our Beachbody On Demand customers, there is something called the Fixate show, where they do all kinds of different recipes. So what I try to do is I try to go on there like once a week and see what they've updated. So Fixate has all to do with the 21-day fix, which has to do with like the container system. If you don't know anything about that, just follow along. It's a great recipe. So what you're going to do, these are called garlic cauliflower cheesy breadsticks, something like that. So I kind of got some of it ready, and then I'm gonna explain how it all goes down. So first and foremost, a head of cauliflower. It says 3 cups. I just bought a head of cauliflower. So I watched the video on Fixate. So if you're interested in watching the play-by-play when Autumn and her brother Bobby do it, it's much more eloquently done than what I'm about to show you, because I might have a screaming child, but this is probably more real life than watching it on Fixate. So you're gonna get a head of cauliflower. You're gonna put it in a food processor and just pulse it until it kind of looks like a rice. Then you're gonna steam it. Make sure your steamer doesn't have big holes, or use a colander that the cauliflower's not gonna fall through. Once you do that, now I didn't have a cheesecloth. I actually went and bought one, and there's a reason for it. With these breadsticks, cauliflower, as you know, is very high in moisture, keeps you full. So I literally, oh babe, you got most of it out. My husband squeezed a lot, so you can still see there's some. You could use a paper towel. Guys, let's be honest, even if you use a heavy duty one, it's not gonna be the strength of a cheesecloth. I think this was $3.99, that's it. And you can strain different things and cool stuff like that too. So that's what you're gonna do, is you're gonna strain it so it looks like a ball of, I don't know, what would you say, babe? Mush? So yeah. All you're gonna do is bring it over here. Ooh. I have already whisked 2 eggs. To that, you're gonna add, I use Himalayan sea salt. There's more minerals in it. So you just need half a teaspoon. Why are you bringing that fan down, Abigail? All right, so you're gonna dump that in, just like that. And then I'll probably rinse this. I've never used a cheesecloth before, guys. I said to my husband, I'm like, I don't just throw this out then, do I? Okay, I got it all.
You can Google and find out how we clean it.
You can Google everything. Oh, see, I'm already making a mess. Okay, then you wanna add, now I've prepped, so I'm gonna tell you guys to do that too, because don't you hate it when you're doing something then you're like, oh wait, I need to do it again. So you need essentially 3/4 cup of, this is organic. I do buy a lot of organic stuff, but mozzarella cheese. If you are buying organic, I highly suggest, if you're new to my page, meat and dairy should be the first things. So this is mozzarella cheese, but you want half a cup and you want 1/4 cup. I don't have a 3/4 cup. I don't know if they don't make it anymore, babe, or what. My husband's behind the camera. He's very shy.
She's calling all you babe.
What?
She's calling everyone watching babe.
Babe. So this is also Parmesan you need too. Now, don't buy that stuff in the shaker cup. We're talking the real deal Parmesan. The stuff that you have to, I'll show them. Oh, I took the label off, but comes in a block with the rind, not in the bag. The bag has cellulose. It's an anti-caking agent. You don't want that. If you don't buy real cheese, this is the cheese that I bought. If you don't buy real cheese and shred it, you are missing out. And it does not take that long. This is the brand I use. It's Organic Valley, and this was the amount of mozzarella cheese. We only needed a little bit, so we used some leftover. So this is, I highly recommend it. Just shred it, you're good to go. So when you get the Parmesan cheese all set, it's 1/4 cup and then 2 tablespoons, roughly. I mean, I'm not like measuring. This is roughly 2 tablespoons. But this 2 tablespoons and the 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese, you're just gonna set aside. The half a cup of mozzarella cheese you add, And try to, if you're ever having cheese or eating cheese, don't be afraid to leave it out for like 30 minutes beforehand. It's not gonna go bad. Room temperature cheese, there's nothing like it. Like if you're gonna indulge. So you're just gonna mix this up. And to be honest with you guys, I might go in with my hands because that's how I roll in the Molnar house. I have coated, this is, they said I think a 6 by 9 inch. I measured this just to see. This is like an 8 by 9. All you're doing is putting it in the bottom of it. So I use parchment paper, which I'm addicted to because nothing sticks to it. Nothing. I did coat it with a little bit of avocado oil spray just because they said spray it too. So I thought, all right, I don't want this. This smells really good. So the cheese is actually melting. It's warm. I will give you a tip when you do that cauliflower and you're going to use the cheesecloth because this is attractive, babe. Why are you?
I want to get everyone.
Probably more attractive than how I look right now. But
you did
that's
wash your hands before you prepped.
I did it?
No,
yes,
you did. You
oh,
did.
oh, I'm like, yes,
You
I
did.
did.
You did.
Okay, so you're just going to smush this down in here. That is the technical term, smush it down. So, parchment paper's there, and it's literally, you're just patting it down just to fill each corner, making it even. Hard to believe that this will make a breadstick, isn't it? So I have to bake this for 20 to 25 minutes, just until the edges get brown. I've never made this recipe before, so we'll see. But I mean, how can you go wrong with cheese and broccoli? And when you're draining the cauliflower, because you want all that moisture out so that it's more of a crunchy flavor than soggy. Nobody wants a soggy mess either. So I'm gonna bake this for 20 to 25 minutes. After that, while it's baking, I've already done this. This is ghee. It's a tablespoon of ghee and a quarter, well, it's 1 clove really of garlic. You don't want to burn the garlic. This is what I'm going to spread on top of it when it comes out. And then I'm going to sprinkle the remaining cheese, bake it for another 3 to 5 minutes, and then take it out and let it rest a little bit. And then you slice it in, 4 or 8, whatever, how many slices you want to make. 2 breadsticks. If you're cutting it out, I think it's 6 of them total or 8 total, is 1 green and 1.5 teaspoons. So it's worth it because it's a veggie. There you go. But when you use the ghee, this is ghee. A lot of people aren't familiar with ghee. So ghee is just clarified butter. All it means is they just took the dairy out of it. So if you have a dairy intolerance, this is so awesome. Do not eat ghee like butter though.
Ghee is gross. If you
Ghee is gross without any flavoring. It's kind of like you wouldn't eat, 100%.
Don't put it on your toast.
Don't put it on your toast. Since you're putting a little salt on it, then that wouldn't be so bad.
No.
But like you wouldn't eat 100% chocolate because there's no sugar in it. You'd be like, oh. So I'm infusing this ghee with the garlic, and then I'll spread that on top. I'll put the cheese on top, and then I'll sprinkle it with a little bit of salt. She did sprinkle a little bit of salt. And then I'll share the end result, and I'll give you my honest opinion. If I screwed up anything, I'll let you know, but I wanted to share that with you, and I hope you guys have a happy, healthy night.